This video is from day 4's lesson, just more application and practice with percents involving part over whole like yesterday's was, and also review of percent of change. So the first question says the gas tank in Dad's car holds 12 gallons. The gas tank in Mom's truck holds 50% more than that. How much gas does the truck tank hold? So we're obviously dealing with a percent. So we're going to have to set up a proportion. Okay, we have a percent, it's 50. So 50 is going to go over 100. And then here, 12 gallons is the total for Dad's gas tank. So 12 goes on bottom, X goes on top. From here, it's business as usual. Cross multiply 100 times X and 50 times 12. That gives us 600. So 100x is equal to 600. To get x by itself, we have to divide both sides by 100. These will cancel, leaving us with x. Here, we can cross out a 0 from the top and bottom, 0 from top and bottom. So we're left with 6 over 1, which is just 6. But that is not the answer to our question. Okay, if we go back to the original question, we know Dad's gas tank holds 12 gallons of gas, and Mom's holds 50% more than that. So if you're telling me the answer is 6, 6 is not more than 12. So 6 represents how much more gas we have than Dad. So in order to figure out how much total gas is in Mom's gas tank, we have to take Dad's, which is 12, and add the 50% more, which we now know is 6 from Mom's, to give us 18 total gallons for Mom's truck. The next question says a movie theater, the size of popcorn bags decreased by 20%. If the old bags held 15 cups of popcorn, how much do the new bags hold? So again, we know we're dealing with a percentage, so we can go ahead and set up a proportion. We have a percent, it is 20, so 20 will go over 100. And then we know currently the bags hold 15 cups of popcorn, so that's our total. We're trying to find out the decrease. So cross multiply 100 times X, 20 times 15. That's going to give us 300. So 100x is equal to 300. To get x by itself, we divide both sides by 100. We can take away zeros. So x equals 3, but again, that is not our answer. Okay, it decreased by 20%, so that 3 is our decrease. So in order to figure out how much popcorn we have now, we take our original, which was 15, was our original amount. So we take 15, and then decreasing, so we're going to subtract the 3, leaving us with 12 cups of popcorn after the decrease. Now, our next problem is a little different. Okay. It says a school had 1,200 students last year and only 1,080 students this year. What was the percent decrease in the number of students? Okay, we're still talking about percents, so we're going to need a proportion. One thing you may notice about this question, we were not given a percentage. So x is going to go on top of 100. Okay, now, not only do we not have a percent, okay, notice we were given two amounts for this question. Our other questions, we just had a percent and one number. Here, we have a starting amount and a new amount. So this is percent of change. So instead of part over the total, it's change over original. So remember back when we were taking notes on our power focus area, objective 3, step 1, we have to find out how much our numbers have changed. So we have to subtract 1,200 minus 1,080. That is going to leave us with 120, and that represents our change. So that's going to be our top number in our proportion. Okay, and then our original amount of students, what we started with, was 1,200. It started at 1,200, and then it changed to 1,080. Cross multiply, we have 1,200x is equal to 12,000. To get x by itself, we divide by 1,200. Those cancel. We can take out some zeros, but then we still have to divide 120 by 12. 12 will not go into 1, but it will go into 12 one time. Subtract, nothing left. Bring a 0 down. Bring a 0 back up. So this x equals 10%. Again, because our percent was missing, this is a 10% decrease, because our number dropped from 1,200 to 1,080. So that's percent of change. Okay. Our next example, 1 week gas was $1.25 per gallon. The next week gas was $1.50 per gallon. By what percent did the price increase? So again, proportion 100. We do not have a percent again, and you can tell we started with one amount, and then we changed to a new amount. So this is again going to be change over original. To start off with, we have to subtract our two numbers. It's going to be 0.25 or 25 cents. That is our change. So that's going to go on top. Our original starting amount price for gas was $1.25, and then it changed to $1.50. So here we cross multiply 125x, cross multiply. Here, whenever we multiply by 100, all I have to do is take my decimal and move it 2 times to the right. So that's going to become whole number 25. To get x by itself, we divide both sides by $1.25. Those will cancel. And then we have to do top in, bottom out. Okay, just like in a previous question that we had, I cannot divide with this decimal sitting outside. So I have to move it 2 spaces to the right, which means my decimal in whole number 25, I've got to move it 2 places to the right. And then I will bring it to the top of my division, fill in my empty spots, and we can go on. 125 will not go into 2, it will not go into 25, but it will go into 250 2 times. Subtract, nobody left, drop a 0, bring it back up top. So this is a 20% increase this time because my price went up. Therefore, it is an increase. Okay, and then our last question from the lesson. One sanctuary had 180 green sea turtles come ashore to lay eggs last year. This year, the number of turtles increased by 10%. How many turtles came ashore to lay eggs in the sanctuary this year? So again, we're going to have a percent proportion. 100 goes in the bottom. This time we have a percentage again. It's 10. So we're back to normal. Again, I have a percent, and then I just have 180. Okay, 180 is our total, because that's how many turtles we had last year. X goes on top. Cross multiply, we're going to have 100x equals 1800. Divide both sides by 100. We can take out a 0 and another 0. So x equals 18. Again, just like our first examples, you are not done. Okay? We had 180 turtles last year, and then that has increased by 10%. 18 is not bigger than 180. 18 represents our increase. So to get our final answer, we have to add 180 turtles from last year plus our 20% increase, which we now know is 18 turtles. So now put those together, we have 198 turtles for this year.